My topic for today's presentation is IMRT reduces late toxicity compared to conventional RT, which is an update on NRG oncology. The study being RTOG 1203. In this RTOG 1203 study, it is a phase 3 randomized trial where the sample size of 281 patients was taken. Eligibility criteria being the women suffering from endometrial or cervical cancer requiring post-operative pelvic radiation or chemoradiation. Stratification factors being RT dose 45 day, 54 day, chemotherapy being no chemotherapy or 5 cycles of repeat cisplatin at 40 mg per meter square, disease site being the endometrium or the cervix. Patients were randomized into two arms, one being the IMRT pelvic radiation treatment arm, and other patients who were treated on the 4 pelvic radiation arm. The objectives of the study were the patients, they were completely on the EPIC, that is Expanded Prostate Cancer Index Composite Clinical Practice Criteria, which included the GI and the urinary toxicity. Pro-CTCAE, that is the patient reported outcome, common terminology criteria for adverse events, and FACT-G, that is for the functional assessment of cancer therapy general, at the following time points. Time point before RT was taken as a baseline, and the following reference points were taken 5 weeks after RT to assess the maximum difference in the acute toxicity, and from here we could assess the acute GI and genitourinary toxicity. 4 to 6 weeks after RT, just to compare the resolution of acute toxicity. 1 year from the start of RT to compare to assess the early chronic toxicity. 3 years from the start of RT to assess the long-term toxicity. From these, we concluded the late GI and genitourinary toxicity, and the median follow-up for all the patients was 37.8 months. Disease outcomes were assessed. There was no difference between the arms as we assessed it from, as we can see from the following chart. The 2-year local regional failure, the 2-year disease-free survival, and the 2-year overall survival for both the arms, that is the IMRT and the post-field conventional arm, they were almost equivalent. And also the p-value is depicting to be more than 0.05, which was statistically insignificant. Coming to the next slide, the patient reported bowel toxicity, EPIC. As you can see from here, at 1 year post-RT, there was no statistical significance seen in the mean change in the EPIC bowel summary score at 1 and 3 years post-RT in between both the arms. That is p-value being less than 0.05, which is insignificant. Coming to the patient reported diarrhea, here as you can see, at 1 year post-RT, the conventional RT arm experienced more high levels of diarrhea frequency measured by pro-CTCAE, whereas when we compare this in other graph, there was also significant difference seen at 1 year in the number of women having to take anti-diarrheal medication for 2 or more times a day. But when we compare these two graphs for 3 years post-RT, the differences in the GI toxicity or adverse events disappeared at 3 years post-RT. Patient reported urinary toxicity, which was concluded from the EPIC. As here you can see, 1 year post-RT, there was no significant difference in the mean change in EPIC urinary summary score between both the arms, that is the IMRT and the 4-field RT arm. When we compare that for the 3 years post-RT, it was however seen that the CRT arm showed to be having the worsening in the mean score change compared to the 1 year post-RT, which is signifying a decline in urinary features with the further follow-up, while the IMRT arm continued to show improvement. This is going upwards, as you can see from the graph here, while the other side at 1 year, it is going in a negative value. So this improvement in the IMRT arm compared with the conventional RT arm at 3 years was statistically significant. And the physician reported toxicity concluded by the CTCAE criteria. There was no difference between both the arms, as you can see, and the acute toxicity for grade 2 and late toxicity for grade 2, both the gastrointestinal and genitourinary, it was almost similar for IMRT and the 4-field RT. When we concluded the quality of life assessed by the FACT-G criteria, it was seen that the quality of life was better for the patients who were undergoing IMRT as compared to the 4-field pelvic RT. And when the questionnaire compliance was seen for 1 year post-RT and 3 years post-RT, it was seen that the results concluded by the EPIC, pro-CTCAE and fact sheet criteria, they were almost similar. So the results of this study RTOG 1203, it was concluded that in comparison with 3D CRT, IMRT reduces the patient-reported acute GI adverse events at 5 weeks of RT, acute urinary adverse events at 5 weeks of RT, some late GI adverse events, that is diarrhea at 1 year post-RT, late urinary adverse events at 3 years post-RT, and there was no difference in the disease outcome at 2 years. And also there was no difference in the treatment efficacy with IMRT as we compared it with the 3D CRT convention. Thank you.